Hi guys, Daz here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time is episode 180. And tonight I'll be discussing the best-selling comic books on eBay for the week ending the 8th of April 2022. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics. And they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. It's not difficult. And before we continue guys, if you could like, subscribe, leave a comment, share, all that jazz, it really helps out my low-grade productions. Okay, starting in at number 20 on our list, and the character of Tolson is still hanging in there. Yeah, a Wakandan who shuns the new technology, and a character that is supposedly going to change the world of Wakanda forever. Number 20 on our list, guys, is, of course, Black Panther issue number 3, a book that has come out recently. There's your issue. The first appearance of Tolson. It's a book that's on my radar. This is a book that I wouldn't mind spending out a little bit for. You know my thoughts on new books and new titles. They don't hold their value, too many print-ins, too many variants, but this character has a big fan base. This time round it sold 15 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 91% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Yeah, they're out there. Went for $250. Okay, number 19 on our list, another Marvel book, and it comes from 2011. And just from saying that, you probably guessed the book. Yeah. In 2020, Miles Morales went from a fan favorite character to basically a modern day Grail. Sales have skyrocketed in such an incredible way. Number 19 on our list, guys, we know the book, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4, and the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, a character that was alluded to in the most recent Spider-Man movie by Electro of all characters. Now, Reed Richards also becomes the maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow in this issue. I keep bringing it up. I read an article saying that could be a future Fantastic Four MCU storyline. Well, this time round, guys, this book sold 17 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 89% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Oh my days, $3,375. This copy, which I picked up in March of 2018 for just £13.90, is definitely in the high 9s. One day we'll get it graded. And I also picked up, as you know, a second copy last year in a Bristol antique shop for just £1. Yeah, my greatest ever stealth buy. Miles Morales, of course, is joining the MCU. I've read rumours that he has been cast. And in the meantime, we'll be getting Into the Spider-Verse 2, the animated sequel. Okay, number 18 on our list is a retro Marvel book from 1985. And per Hollywood Reporter, a live-action Voltron movie with Rawson Marshall Thurber to direct ignites a bidding war. And immediately it lit a fire under this 80s favourite first appearance in comic books. 18 on our list, guys. A book that is on my radar, I've been looking, but no joys yet, is Voltron, issue number 1. There we go. I vaguely remember Voltron. I think it was a lot bigger across the pond than in the UK. What numbers did this one do? Well, it sold 15 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 103% with a high sale CGC 9.8. Going for a very, very respectable $648.67. Okay, number 17 on our list. There's an interesting one from Boom Studios. And this is a series that is pure fire, and it comes from Boom Studios. And Jenny Friesen's a very popular artist, and she created 4 covers using the same cover art. The issue number 17 on our list is Something is Killing the Children, issue 21 from Jenny Friesen, and this is the Virgin 1 in 50 incentive cover, guys. Go careful when picking up these books, because there are just subtle differences. But they all seem to be going for some good coin. I'm not the biggest Jenny Frison fan. I've got a couple of pieces of her work in my collection, but she's certainly got an audience. This book sold 14 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 106%, with a high sale for a raw copy going for $70. However, on average now they're going around about $52, which is just above ratio. Okay, I just spoke about the Jenny Frison covers for Something Is Killing the Children, issue 21, and number 16 on our list. We're continuing that trend, this time with the Virgin Bloody variant, which is a 1 per store variant cover. Here we go, guys. Something Is Killing the Children, number 21. Like I said, here's the subtle difference, guys. Look at the lines on her face. Don't know how many of you picked up that issue. That might even test my good friend Patrick. But we know it has been optioned. We know it's in the works. I have Something Is Killing the Children, issue number 1. And I think I have the Jenny Frison number 1 as well. But this book, this 1 per store, sold 31 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 51%, and a high sale raw copy went for $125 on average now. The raws are settling in at around about $68. Okay, number 15 on our list is another Marvel book, but this time from 1992. And over the past several years, of course, there have been constant rumours and speculation that a Danny Ketch-led Midnight Suns is in development for a Disney Plus show. Of course, we know their first appearance comes in Ghost Rider issue 28 from 1992. 15 on our list is the first full appearance of the Midnight Suns, and that comes in Ghost Rider issue 31. First full appearance, guys. And the Midnight Suns are also known as the Nine, a team that consisted of Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider, Morbius, Blade, Doctor Strange, Hannibal King, Frank Drake, Victoria Montesi, Louise Hastings, and Sam Buchanan. This is part 6 of 6 when it comes to the Midnight Suns story arc. Originally it came polybagged with a poster. This book sold 18 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 100%, and a high sale raw copy went for $33. I paid 75 pence for this, and that was early last year in a shop in Bristol that I like to frequent. Yeah, I'm very excited going forward with the supernatural side of the MCU. I enjoyed Morbius. I know I'm probably in the minority, but it was a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. Okay, moving on. Another Marvel book and another recent release. And this issue features the first full appearance of Howie. Yeah, Howie is a werewolf-like character with possible ties to Werewolf by Night. Now, apparently he appears in multiple panels in issue 10, which will lead to the debate in issue 16 as his first appearance. But 14 on our list is Strange Academy, issue 16. Yeah, this is the book that collectors are seeming to go for when it comes to that first appearance of Howie. I missed out on Strange Academy, guys, I must admit. I've said it before. I remember being in Forbidden Planet in Bristol, dozens on the shelves of issue number 1, and I had it in my hands and I put it back on the shelf. Whatever possessed me to do that, I don't know, but I think we've all got regrets in comic books. Strange Academy 16 sold 11 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 200%, and a high sale raw copy going for $15. Okay, number 13 on our list, and this is a bit of a drop because last time round my top 20, this book was number 1. And there have been several sources, of course, claiming that the actress Emilia Clarke is going to be playing Varenki, the Skrull Queen. We know the book, guys. 13 on our list, New Avengers, issue number 40, and the first appearance of Queen Varenki as herself. Now, she appears, of course, early on in that New Avengers run, but I think she's in disguise. Is it a Spider-Woman, if I'm not mistaken? This book sold 22 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 98%, with a high sale raw copy going for $55. I'm looking forward to that Secret Invasion show. I'm not certain that Emilia Clarke's going to be playing Varenki, but I think there's a strong possibility. And I paid £1 for this one, and that is in the middle of 2018 at one of the Gloucester cons. Okay, number 12 on our list. Speculation, of course, is holding because we've had news about a Nova project in the works, and it seems it's going to be either a feature film or a Disney Plus show. Who is going to be the Nova, though? Is it going to be the Sam Alexander version, or is it going to be the Richard Rider, or is it going to be both? Either way, collectors are now going after Sam Alexander's first ongoing series, and that is Nova, issue number 1 from 2013, guys. Here's your book. Ta-da! It's a book I wouldn't be paying too much for. What numbers did this one do? Well, it sold 15 copies, and it had a 7-day trend of plus 136% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $164.99. Now, regarding Nova, there's strong speculation that that character could be appearing in the next Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Okay, number 11 on our list. Let's revisit Miles Morales. This time we're going with the first appearance of Billy Morales, the sister of Miles. And she's apparently going to be taking up the mantle of Spider Smasher in the upcoming Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 38. And this is giving her first appearance quite a kick in the right direction. Number 11 on our list is Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 13. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have the first cover appearance of Baby Morales as such. I think it was like a second printing, and I can thank my good friend Lyric Magic Moments for that issue. This book, though, the first appearance, sold 12 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 141%, and a high sale raw copy went for $75. We're into the big top 10, guys, and it's not the greatest of starts, but trust me, I've done worse. Okay, it was a good book. I like this book. I've been specking on this one for some time because I picked this one up ages ago initially. Deadline recently reported the first Purge Helmer, Gerald McMurray, is to adapt Black comic book for Warner Brothers Studio 8. And this news instantly helped all covers of this first issue trend. What book is it, guys? Well, it comes from Black Mass Studios, and that was the year 2016. Black, issue number 1. And it's the premiere issue of a 6-part limited series that explores a world where only black people have superpowers. Now, this was originally optioned way back in April of 2018. Like I said, optioned by Studio 8. I picked this copy up in the back end of 2018 for £2.50 from Excelsior Comics in Bristol, which isn't too far away from me. But this book sold 17 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 151%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $199. Raw copies on average now going for around about $39, so my $2.50 is a good one on that one. That's the cover A. And I also have one of the other variants, which I picked up for just 50p. And that was in February of 2019. Okay, number 9 on our list is a Star Wars book. As frequently noted, Star Wars comics are ripe with the first appearances of characters we can barely pronounce. And here's another one. Due to this, it doesn't take much help for a Star Wars book to trend. Recent highlights around this issue and its various variants are a perfect example of this one. Now, this issue features the first full appearance of the bounty hunter, Deva Lompop. What on earth? It's unknown if we'll ever see her again. But number 9 on our list, guys, this is a mouthful of an issue. Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt, issue number 1. And we have the Bernard Chang cover. And it's a nice cover, I'll give it that. Nice Boba Fett alongside. A book that's been added to my radar. You know me, I love my Star Wars books. But when it comes to the more recent releases, I'm not firing big coin at it. This book sold 20 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 144%, and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for $100. Raws on average now around about $12. 8 on our list, and like I say, the Nova rumours continue strongly, which I'm surprised at. It's going to be Sam Alexander over Richard Ryder. Number 8 on our list from 2011 is the first appearance of Sam Alexander, and that comes in .1. Yeah, nice issue. I have had lots of these, trust me guys, and I've not paid much for any of them. First appearance of the Nova, that is Sam Alexander. We've also got the first appearance of the second Scarlet Spider. It was Kane Parker. The first appearance of the Exterminated Team and its members, Horror Show, Fiend, Deadeye, Prophet, and Goodnight. You've got the first appearance of the Nick Fury as the Unseen. First appearance of Cold Moon, Dragonfly, the Taji Corp organisation, and so many other minor first appearances. I paid £3.18 for this copy in December of 2020 in a shop in Cardiff I don't go to anymore, but at least that day I picked up about 4 copies of this for next to nothing. This book sold 32 copies with a 7-day trend plus 93% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Went for $400. On average now, guys, raws are going for around about $39. Okay, number 7 on our list is a DC book, hooray, and it comes from 1992. And last week, Variety reported that Gotham Knights CW pilot casts Anna Lore as Stephanie Brown. And I made a hot comic book alert about that some time ago. Now, while this issue features the first appearance of Stephanie Brown, who appears as the spoiler, she has also held the moniker of both Robin and Batgirl. Now, it's unknown what role she will play in the show, but this key issue is the main one regarding that character. And that is, of course, Detective Comics issue 647 and the first appearance of the spoiler, Stephanie Brown. Okay, paid £10 for this one in October of 2017, local antique centre here in Gloucester. Again, a book I've had 2 or 3 of. This book sold 39 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 113%, and a high sale raw copy went for $60. I've been noticing, guys, a lot more now of the television shows, even the CW shows. The first appearances, you can make some coin on. Okay, number 6 on our list, I've just spoke about the Nova Project and the Sam Alexander version. This time, one of my favourite Bronze Age books from Marvel, and that is Nova number 1 from 1976, and the first appearance and origin of the Nova, the first Nova, Richard Ryder. Yeah, great read this issue as well. It's also the first appearance of Centurion Nova Prime, was Roman Day. He was in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. Got the first appearance of the brother of Nova, who is Robbie Ryder, and his parents, Charles and Gloria. The first appearance of the Xandarians race, an alien species. First appearance of Zor. It's all going on here, guys. 20 quid I paid for this. Again, in the local antique centre here in Gloucester. That was in the back end of 2017. This book sold 42 copies this time around with a 7-day trend of plus 108% and a high sale CGC 9.6. Going for $750. Wow. Yeah, mine's a nice, it's a pence copy, but it's a nice one. Okay, number 5 on our list. I wrapped up watching episode 3 of Moon Knight. And again, I've got to say, guys, I'm enjoying it. It's something a little bit different. If you're after action all the way through, it's not for you. But I like the acting. I like Oscar Isaacs. And I like Ethan Hawke. Actually, my son, my oldest boy, is named after Ethan Hawke. Great addition to the MCU. Number 5 on our list when it comes to Moon Knight is the first ongoing series title, and that, is, of course, comes from 1980, and this is issue 1 of Moon Knight, guys. Just a great issue and a fantastic AOK, which I've shared with you before. That came from James and his fantastic channel, Dragon Ink Comics. There's the notes that he sent with it. But this, for a guy who's never met me, just followed my channel to send me a 9.0 CGC slab. Couldn't thank him enough. Great issue. Got the first appearance of Khonshu, of course. Big player in that Moon Knight show. First appearance of the villain, the Bushmaster, who I expect to see somehow in the MCU down the line. I've just been reading though that Moon Knight is only going to be getting one series, which I'm a little disappointed at. I'm sure we will see Mark Spector in future productions though. This book sold 49 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 105% and a high sale CGC 9.8. Went for $800. $800, wow. So my 9.0, just a great Doug Moench story and fantastic Bill Sienkiewicz artwork. Yeah, part 1 at the origin of Moon Knight. Great stuff indeed. Okay, number 4 on our list now is a recent book from Marvel. And Ben Reilly, a clone of Peter Parker, embarks on a new persona as the villain Chasm. And this new role will have many fans divided, despite the controversial new shift for one of the first many alternate Spider characters. This is number 4 on our list. It is Amazing Spider-Man issue 93. And we're getting the Gerardo Sandoval 1 in 25 variant, guys. And a decent cover, but I certainly wouldn't be paying eBay prices for this. There you go. I'm still up in the air about all these alternate Spider characters. I liked the Into the Spider-Verse movie, don't get me wrong, and of course I like what they've done with the last Spider-Man film, but yeah, let's get a bit of originality somewhere down the line. This book sold 99 copies, giving it a 7-day trend to plus 101%, with a high sale raw copy going for $70. Yeah. So that was number 4. Number 3 on our list, and we're going with the regular Arthur Adams cover. Yeah, you've guessed it. Amazing Spider-Man issue 93. Like I say, Ben Reilly becomes the new character, the new villain, and that is Chasm. Here's your book. What numbers did the regular do in comparison? Well, this one sold 71 copies, giving it a 7-day trend of plus 146% with a high sale raw copy going for $20. And rounding off that little streak, of all the Chasm variants, this one by Patrick Gleason is the only one with Chasm on the cover. Kind of, and that is why it makes number 2 on our list. Amazing Spider-Man issue 93, the Patrick Gleason webhead variant, guys. Webhead variant. It's not a bad cover actually. I quite like this one. Of course, Patrick Gleason again is a kind of new guy on the block, but he certainly delivers, and I love that cover. I do. What numbers did this one do? Not a runner-up. It tracked 158 copies sold. Wow, with a 7-day trend of plus 142% with a high sale raw copy going for $25. And we're there. We're at number 1 on our list. And it's not a Marvel book. It's not an indie book. Yeah, DC win out this time round. And this issue introduces several new appearances that could turn into the future key Batman roles. Apparently, it's also a fantastic read. However, it's currently trending due to a cameo appearance of Red Hood's sidekick, which is a new Robin character. Number 1 on our list, guys, this time round is Batman Beyond, The White Knight, issue number 1. Yeah, as always, guys, please let me know in the comments how many your final total was. There's our number 1 book. And what numbers did it do? Again, a book, I'm confident I can find that kind of book in a charity shop in a couple of months. It sold an incredible 268 copies, giving it a 7-day trend plus 345%, and a high sale raw copy went for $34. That is it, guys. That is a wrap. How many did I finish with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Daz. I've had worse days, trust me. Let me know if you can beat me. Thanks, and I'll be back soon. Bye.